Morning, Mike. How you doing?
Good. What's happening?
Good, buddy. I was wondering if you guys have. I don't know why I bring all this old stuff up, but it's still amazing to me because I've been listening to you guys forever, even when you were afternoons. And what's going on with Spanish, or because it's just amazing how he just vanished. I'm not talking about it for you guys. Like he just doesn't call you guys. We just don't hear anything about
it.
It's
funny you said that while you were on hold. I just brought that up, and I just asked these guys because we don't.
I know.
Really
I
talk
heard.
about,
yeah.
I don't. Again, I don't hate Spanish, and he still works at the station. He still does Sad Weirdos whenever that's on. And I thought if he didn't talk to me, I didn't think he didn't talk to me or Galvin or Gio, even though Gio reached out to him the most. But I thought for sure Joe and Carmen, and both of them said they haven't talked to him either.
Last time I talked to him was
really
like around New Year's.
Really?
Yeah.
Last time I talked to him is when I called him live on air.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you guys were so tight. Thanks for the call, sir. You guys are so tight. I thought for sure that he would at least reach out to you.
Yeah. I mean, me too. But again, I think, whatever he's going through,
Yeah.
Last time I talked to him was whenever he was on air. Was the last time.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. That's
you
so
texted
weird.
with him, I thought.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, just that 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
One time, I'm saying but as far as talking to him.
Having been kicked off shows before, which I have, when I got kicked off, I didn't want to have anything to do with any of those people.
Who kicked you off?
Well, I got kicked off Drew's show.
You got kicked off that show?
Yeah. They said there's too many people.
That's it. Who was there?
At the time, it was SBK, Seth, Drew, I think.
I'm not going to lie. That's too many people.
Maybe Nikki.
I don't know that you're the one that I would kick off.
Yeah.
That's too many people.
Yeah, I mean, it was, they were like, yeah, we're done here, and you're going to go work with Mo instead.
So your feelings were hurt?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything in order to get kicked off that show. Got too many people on the show.
And then you went and work with Mo, and it was you, Mo, Johnny B.
Johnny B, yeah.
Just you three?
Yeah. But once I'm not with a show, I don't want nothing to do with those people.
Yeah, but also, we didn't kick him off the show.
Yeah, but still, I kind of get that.
Yeah,
but 14 years.
Yeah.
If you plucked me from being an intern to giving me an opportunity to make something of myself and become a known name in the area and blah, 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 I'd at least at the end hit you up and say, hey, things didn't work out the same, but hey, let's clear the air. I don't want that, by the way. I'm not saying. I feel like as a man, that's what I would do. I would say, hey, look, I know when the very first time I got fired in 2000, I let the air die down a little bit. I let everything cool off, and then I made that phone call and I said, hey, I at least owe two things.
Yeah.
One, I'm sorry about the way that things worked out, even though I'm the one who got fired, and also I owe you money.
Right.
We had an upcoming credit card debt that I liked it, and I'll call you back. And I never got a call back. So I at least can always say on my end, I made that phone call.
I think it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're in a situation
it's been months.
Listen, I didn't want to talk to anybody associated with that for a while because
you got kicked off. You for no fault of your own. You got kicked off of a show because there were too many people. So in your eyes, you were like, "There's too many people," and they view me as being the weakest link.
Right.
So that's a reason for you.
That's a big.
But that's a reason for you to feel that way.
Right.
Now, if you would have said, what happened. Yeah, if you would have said, "Well, I got kicked off because I didn't show up 3 times," then maybe it's on you, and you should say, "Hey, I messed that up. Sorry if it messed up."
But but then what do you say to those people? Oh, hey, what's going on? It's.
Yeah, I know it's uncomfortable, but you have to be a man,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Because it really hasn't been that long.
I mean, we're looking at it was when was it? It was been at least 6 months.
October.
Yeah. So
yeah,
November, December, January, February.
And also, like I look at it from 14 years, and also how much he did to want to please Mike and go above and beyond to help Mike. You know what I mean? Like he was always like one call away until the end.
And I'm not on the air mother effing him and saying, do you think that for a second, if I didn't want him to be on Sad Weirdos, that show would be on?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I was like, no, I don't hate him. He's making some bad decisions.
I just know for me, when I got kicked off shows, it took a while before I could talk to those people again.
Interesting.
It was because it felt very awkward because obviously I didn't want to get kicked off the show. So
what does it feel like to land on a show and now be more successful?
Looking back now, it was the best thing that ever happened
and
to
you
me.
look at them and you look at all the ones who aren't here anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that was the best
Vindicated.
thing that happened to me.
How long will it be until you talk to us once you get kicked off here?
Oh, I'll never talk to you again, probably. When I'm doing the Spanish show, I'll never talk to you guys. No, but yeah,
When you're doing sadder
Yeah.
weirdos.
Even weirder.
yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I get it a little bit, but I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah, it is tough,
'Cause it's
but
an
you have
awkward
to.
thing.
You have to man. Look,
Right.
I'll never
Because-
forget when I made that phone call. I was getting on the Howard Franklin Bridge, and I took a deep breath and went, "Okay, you don't want to do it, but you got to do it."
But I mean, like, what's the text? Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Like, I don't know.
No, in my mind, and here's the truth, and I'm saying this publicly and openly. I don't want anything but good things for Spanish, including him. Look, if I wake up tomorrow and Sad Weirdos becomes nationally syndicated and it's new Love Lines, I will laugh my ass off.
Right.
But I'm like, good for him, you know. What was I going to say? It was something about
What you would say or what you would expect.
it's that I feel like eventually we're going to run into each other,
Yeah.
and that's not the place to do it.
Right.
And like if I'm now, it's going to be weird if we see each other. If we have a meeting and we're on the same meeting together, it's going to be weird.
I explained it at the time, like when I stopped working with Drew and all those guys, it was like you'd broken up with somebody and you were still stuck at the same high school.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it was. You don't
Yeah.
want to talk to your ex.
No.
You know, it's weird, but you're still at the same high school.
Yeah,
That's
that is
kind of how
weird.
it felt. You know what I mean? And it took some time. Eventually you get over it and you realize, you know, it was probably for the better at the time. But
Yeah.
you know,
But like also like I think about like he was considering quote unquote coming in for the last Under Oath. You know what I mean?
I don't think he was. I
No.
think he was just trying to be cool about it, and then he was like, I don't really want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with this, but he acted like it. You know what I mean? So if that was the case, like him reaching out isn't like so far fetched.
Yeah.